Hey guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be reacting to Mark's Hold Still. I really enjoyed his previous release. I thought it was really well done, and I'm excited to see what else is new from Mark. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
I would have done it for you. Take a loaded gun to my name. I would have done it for you, but I never thought that you would aim and be the one you shoot, that you would send a bullet through.
Ooh.
Blood on the ground like liquor. 2 a.m. and I'm in a bad way. 2 a.m. all I see is your face. Washing through me, water in the sea. Washing through me, spilling in the streets. You know I never thought that you would aim and be the one you choose.
Ooh, that shot is cool. Alright, couple choreo. Heck yeah. Okay, I really enjoyed a lot about this. I feel like Mark is like such a, like in his soft boy hours. Cause like, it feels like, especially like the last couple of songs that I've listened to from him, he's just been like in his feels. His voice is really, really soft too when he sings. And I feel like that's kind of a vibe based on like the difference between like his solo music and GOT7 music. I really find it intriguing. So, cause like, I don't know why, Never Ever and Hard Carry just popped in my head. But like, if you carry this, like if you, compare this song to those, I'm like, that's really different. and that's great. I love that when artists from groups are soloists, they can show off what they want. They can do a lot of more depth, I feel like, in their own kind of story than you can with a group. Obviously within a group you can still have a lot of depth and you can have a lot of different sound and that kind of thing, but it becomes more difficult because you have more people's opinions, you have more ideas about things. Maybe you want to keep consistent sound in a group, whereas when you're a soloist you have a little bit more freedom. You are able to do a lot more. And I actually feel like a lot of the GOT7 members are kind of in their soft boy hours right now, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It's nice to see them open up and like have this different aspect about themselves. I really, really liked a lot about this song. First, the instrumentation, the arpeggiating of that chord in the background, the dun 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 dun, like over and over, made it consistent. But then, like I said, it was a really soft sound. Combining that with the bass and everything that was more electronic, I thought was a really good play, because you had like the electronic feel versus the classical feel like together, and it worked really nicely. Mark's voice also was really consistent throughout. I felt like something about Mark that I think he does well, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in his previous song that I reacted to, that I am glad that he understands what his weaknesses are and what his strengths are. He's not going to be a high note king. Let's just say that. He's like not going to be like Young Jay and belting really high notes. That's just not the capabilities of his voice right now. Now, could he work towards that? Of course. But I don't think he's necessarily interested in doing that. And that's completely 100% fine. He realizes, oh, I have this kind of range. I can sing like this and get the point across that I want to. And I think that's really a good idea. And instead, he works on that range that he has and making and increasing and making that better. So I think that that's a really smart idea, especially to like market himself. And then he can focus on a lot of different things like the MV, the storytelling and things like that, rather than being focused on, oh, I need to hit these high notes. I think that he's perfectly capable. Anyone is actually perfectly capable of hitting the high notes. What it does is it takes a lot of dedication and time and work in order to be someone who can hit that consistently. I know because obviously I'm classically trained. I know when I have to hit certain notes, okay? That's because I'm a mezzo soprano, I'm not a soprano. What that means is naturally the break in my voice is lower than that of a soprano. So what is really easy for like one of my friends who is a soprano, like to throw just like a G up there, is more difficult for me. Now, can I do it? Yes. Do I need to warm up a lot? Heck yeah. Do I need to kind of prepare for it beforehand? Yes, especially when I'm like not actively singing all the time. So whereas for my friend who is a soprano, it's very easy for her without even a warm up to just toss it up there. Now, does she still have to do a little warming up? Sure. But it's not as much. It's not as like time consuming, that kind of thing, for her to be able to do that. So the same thing for Mark is I think that he's like, I don't want to be that kind of a singer who like is singing all it like up there all the time. He's really likes this kind of like the range that he has, and it has actually grown, I've noticed. So he is working on it, but it's not something I don't think that is priority of his, and I think that really works for him actually. So I think like his voice has improved a lot from when I've heard him like in the beginning of his training days. So kudos to him. I thought the MV was incredibly well done. I really enjoyed the idea of, it seemed like he was like an interrogation room. Like you should have like told me and I would have let you aim. Like I would have held still, basically like, why did you do this and hurt me? So I thought that was really intriguing, the way like it was set up, and I liked the camera movement, and I thought the choreo was really cool, especially when they did that couple choreo, and it was kind of interesting how they threw in like the hearts and stuff like that. I thought that was intriguing, so I kind of want to go back and like just pay attention to the choreo a little more and see like how it's related to the lyrics, because I was mostly focused on the lyrics. But yeah, in general, this is a really good song. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good follow-up from his previous song. I thought they matched very well. Like I said, I'm into this. Soft boy emo hours? Heck yeah, let's go, Mark. Tell me what you guys thought of this song. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What are some of your favorite solo songs from Mark? Or tell me what your favorite GOT7 songs that maybe match this vibe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.